Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Chargers had a woeful 3-12 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Returnable now for Allen. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Here's Lynch.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Throwing to start the drive. Mullen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mullen.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. To throw on 3rd down. Mullen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Lynch. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Lynch. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Lynch on 1st down. And Cook has it left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. Touchdown! Darren Waller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Here's Myers now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20.
further. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Mullen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down. Mullen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Up the middle with Eckler. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Mullen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Looking to throw. Mullen. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off play action. Mullen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd and 12, Lynch.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. They go play action now. Lynch. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Lynch.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Allen hit. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lynch to throw.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, he bowls over him. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And now Lynch.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On 1st down, Mullen Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Second and 3.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the gun on third down, Mullen. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Lynch now throwing on third. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Lynch. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lynch. That is caught by Thielen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. From the shotgun, it's Lynch.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Mullen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
To throw is Lynch. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Mullen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Mullen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Now Lynch. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Darren Waller. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mullen.
This is swung out to Eckler.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
After the interception, here's Lynch. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out here with the option left. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out right at the 35. 75 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mullen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen, the man in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Mullen. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mullen. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Mullen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Option play, and they'll give to Ekeler.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. On the option, here's Ekeler.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mullen. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Lynch is going to throw it.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 36, Lynch. His throw incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Throwing, Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, Mullen.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, the lopsided